Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The slot man in motion right. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
This is caught. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready.
Second down, here's Davis Price. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Oh, he throws over it. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Another touch for Davis Price. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run with Davis Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Lance again going to keep it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Read option. Here's Davis Price. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Davis Price once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down. Working from the gun, Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. Even if he...
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Davis Price. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. Gonna hook up over the middle to Pryor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready. 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
He was taken down by Devon Clark. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Flushed out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 167 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Lance. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis-Price with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete incomplete passes.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. In motion goes the tight end. On play action, they'll throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. to throw here. Here's Freiermuth again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He'll look to throw. Dance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Again, it's Davis Price. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Real lawsuit now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Morrissey. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your